Okay guys, this is a big one. This is the Dragon King. Probably the one I'm most looking forward to seeing, because I don't have the Sunstalker, and the reality is I'm going to have to wait for that one. I'm very sad I didn't get the Flower Knight. And well, they're all great, let's be honest. I would be sad if I hadn't got any of them. And I didn't get 4. So, yeah, never mind. Them's the breaks. And luckily, I'll be able to get them soon enough. So, into the Dragon King. Got no idea what to expect with this one. Okay, so, let's just pull up a bit. Okay. Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of plastic. Right, so, that is a lot of plastic. Mental. That's just mental. Like, just so we can. Oh, what do I have as an illustration? Let me just compare this to an illustrative example versus Fantasy Flight. And I know it's not true anymore, and maybe I'm rubbing salt on the wound, but just the plastic. Remember, this cost me roughly the same amount as these 2 miniatures and these 2 miniatures for Fantasy Flight. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he made any money. Well, I suppose he didn't make any money. That is insanity. These cost 10 quid a pop, or 9 quid a pop. That's 18 quid for these minis. And you got some cards with them, and arguably they're horribly overpriced anyway. This cost $30, which is 18 quid. And people balk at paying $17 shipping. I don't know. I understand, I suppose. Just look at them. Sorry, we normally go through all of this, but we're not going to here. This is just insane. Look at the base. That's the base. Let's just get the Phoenix as a basis of comparison. We probably don't care, but whatever. It's the same base. No, no, it's not. So there you go. I don't know if we can see that. No, there's the Phoenix. It makes the Phoenix look small, which is the biggest model I think I own. Oh, incidentally, this has been painted by the very, very talented Vincent Pascal. He's on Facebook. So if you ever want minis painted, I cannot recommend this gentleman enough. I specifically asked for this sort of black and white theme, so if anyone's thinking it's a bit bland, that's my request. But wow. So anyway, enough for the Phoenix. Right. I'm not allowed to swear on here, but Jesus, although I suppose you shouldn't be watching this if you're under 18 anyway. That's really well detailed again. Oh, it's just incredible. I don't know what the mould lines will be when you... not the mould lines, but like the gaps. I wonder if there will be gaps. And I lack the skill to use green stuff accurately, so that might make me a bit sad. So that's all the sprues for the... oh no, there's another one. There's the Dragon King's tail. That's the sprues for those. And then these look like the... can we see those? Yeah. These just look like the armour kit. You got some cool like chakrams, I think. Are they chakrams? I don't know. I've got no idea what this is. Oh look, this is the Lion King himself, like as a human being. He's big as well. Look at the detail there. Oh my god, that's already giving me nightmares just thinking about clipping it. And then obviously you've got the bases, so that's a given. Yeah. I was expecting a lot, I suppose. I wasn't expecting that much. The price point we got it for, if you bought it on Kickstarter, you were robbing him. Like, literally. I mean, that is absurd. Shadows of Brimstone. Love, love, love that game. But a card pack smaller than this cost more than the whole expansion. Holy moly, there actually isn't that many packing peanuts in here. It's just the bulk. There's so much stuff that they couldn't fit it in. That is borderline thickness. That, I mean, it's not the rule book, but that's seriously thick. What else do we have? We've got This is where you start to see the terrain. This is the first one which we've got where we have terrain, so God knows what this is. Yeah, no idea what that is. Ooh, look, that's double-sided. Ooh, look, there's lava. I don't know what that is, but interesting stuff. And then we've probably got some location cards. So locations, and that's it. So we'll clear off these little packing peanuts. I know Ulysses has had some errors with their packing. I can't fault them, really. I think they've done well. Well, they've done well for me. I know quite a few people mispacked stuff. If anyone has misdeclared things and said, oh, I didn't get this, then you are a bad person as well. Because you are getting more than you ever could have imagined you were. So I hope that people haven't done that. The idea of screwing over a little person like... Well, Adam's not a little person, but... The idea of screwing over someone who's so passionate about hobbies like this is just criminal. Well, literally is. Ah, look, the Tyrant and the Dragon King. So immediately it looks like we've got some new stuff there. Dragon King gear. There's the Dragon Armory. Ooh, Dragon Gloves, Dragon Belt, Dragon Boots, Blast Shield, Nuclear Size, Blue Core, Red Core. And then this is the whole new expansion that I'm going to be doing soon. So Innovate, Fear and Trembling. Once per settlement phase, a survivor spends a endeavour to approach the throne. So you gain scars. No idea what that is. Just builds into the normal things. I mean, I suppose it was always going to, but you know, you're like, oh, is that all? What should we start with? Let's start with this one, because this has got the instructions to the Dragon King on it. Now, to me, I don't know, I'm finding it hard to know how this is going to be an end boss, like the Watcher, but also be a huntable monster, because apparently it is. So let's have a look. We can learn together. So, we have the Dragon King. He's not that strong. Toughness, well, I suppose he's quite strong. 8 and 4. He's got 12 wounds. Perform Irradiate. No idea what that is. Move and attack. 2 damage. Not amazing. He's got Irradiate and Unseen Agony. So he doesn't look that unbeatable as a level 1 guy. Dragon bonus. Leap into the air. You like fly with your wings, and just as before, they've got a male and a female art, which is really nice. Okay, so this is the Tyrant. It looks like this is an entirely different huntable monster, which I've got no idea what to say about that. Crooked Step and Spectral Blast. Move 6, Toughness 8, but there's 3 levels to it. No idea what that is. Maybe that's the thing which we're trying to hunt. Accuracy 3, damage 2. Still not that strong. Maybe there'll be more stuff further on down the line. Scythe Mastery. We even have scythes before. When you critically wound, roll a d6. On a 6 plus, shuffle the hit location. That's nice. Gain 1 extra action to hit with scythes. What the hell is this? So, I've got no idea. Absolute. No idea. The goblin looks down at you. You die. How standard. A face with a jaw split in two stares down at you. Its chins curve away from each other, each with its own mouth. You find yourself on your hands, a second middle finger. They move independently and prevent your hands from touching. Heal all dismembered armor, permanent injuries. Gain 100 insanity. The Immortal Disorder, and the following ability. You cannot carry two-handed gear. On a perfect hit, your right hand pulses. Gain +5 insanity and +1 luck for the attack. However, each natural run roll when attempting to fit, your left hand shakes. Are these the scars, do you think, maybe? I've got no idea. There's a lot of them, though. Okay, again, if you want to see these, let's just slow down so you can. I'm not reading them because I think that's interesting. This is the terrain, a gate, don't know what that is, lava pool, obsidian tower, so there's the terrain, crooked step, place a gate tile on the monster's current space, no idea, doesn't mean anything to me. These things are not going to come apart. Destiny's Marrow, no idea. This is significantly different from the base game. Move into range and attack target. What the hell's range? Jesus. Unseen blow. So these are the hit locations. I think this is the Tyrant. Oh, this is the guy, and then the dragon is the dragon. So there's two totally different monsters in this. I did not anticipate that. Enshrine. He's put so much effort into this game. I literally don't understand how someone can create a game like this just from nothing, and to just come out of nowhere and to have buzz, but not that much buzz. Anyway, I'm gushing. So that's that. So that was the Tyrant's AI deck. Okay. Then we've got some fighting arts. Again, they've got the sort of Dragon King Tyrant thing. Fated blow. Acrobatic. I don't know if this red text is going to have some meaning. I'm guessing it does. Acrobatics. Unbreakable, like the movie. Once per lantern year, you may ignore one severe injury roll. That's seriously powerful. Okay, Doppelden. These are the hunt events. So, Lawkeeper. Oh, this is so deep. Settlement ruins, majestic shadow. I don't even know what this is going to be. Thespian troop, cultivated crypts, lava flow, ornate temple. Right, so that's that. They're the hunt events. Now, it looks like that's for the Dragon King. So maybe the Tyrant would be a nemesis monster, or dare I say it. And then the Dragon King is obviously a huntable one. We're moving into the Dragon King's resource deck now. So, horn fragments. King's claws. Seems odd that they're all called kings. Like a level 1 surely that should be like a baby dragon or something. And then the level 3 one, radioactive dung. Lovely. Hardened ribs, king's tongue, dragon iron. Now these, oh no, they're still that. Shining liver. These are the rare ones. Pituitary gland. And radiant heart. On a +3. That's just absurd. On a +3, you die. Fine. Oh dear, good old one-shots. I suppose you don't ever really want your characters. You never get too attached to your characters, do you? So then we've got another whole deco cards with loads of secret fighting arts, it would seem. God, this is bigger than I imagined. I wasn't expecting to... I suppose I knew that there were the 2 minis, but I wasn't expecting a whole separate AI deck for the... I don't know, it's called the Tyrant, actually, until just now. So, on we move to the final deck of cards, well, big deck. So, pinging through, these look like hit locations to me. Okay, so I think that's the hit locations for the Tyrant. Okay, Celestial Diadem, Blessed Breastplate. Little light on the text. Me being pedantic. First strike. Something heavy there, which is good. He doesn't look cripplingly bad. I'm a bit confused about the gate, which might be bad. So Celestial Gauntlet, Celestial Scarred Heart. Oh, there you go. So this is a death blow card. +1 strength, fated blow, pristine ability. Whenever you suffer. That's mental. When you suffer a dismembered injury, ignore it and gain 1 bleeding token. And then there's the trap, perform crooked step. I still don't really understand crooked step. With all of these, you have to have a fight before you meet them anyway, don't you? Before you really get a feel for them. This is the hit locations for the dragon. Bit more text here. Dragon Kings. See, this is what I mean. If you just compare, this is what I like. So here. Perform crooked step. It doesn't really tell you why. Here, the Dragon King stares down at you. Gain a random disorder. I suppose it's only one little extra sentence, but it's nice. Serpent horns, foot, thigh. See what the trap card's like. Looks like you get quite a lot of resources from them. Cosmic uppercut. Perform basic action. After damage, the Dragon King punches them skyward. Again, the Starwood Survivor card. That's going to be interesting. Wow, these are interesting. Microwave Heart. Engulf in Light. Okay, Radiate. I can't spend time looking at all of these, otherwise it's already 15 minutes. Starwood. Remove this card and place them on this card. You're transported to an unfamiliar terrifying world without sound or direction. At the beginning of the survivor's turn, you land next to the monster with a meaty thud, suffer bash and 4 damage to X hit locations and archive this. So you just fly up in the air and then crunch, you land. Gnash, Tooth and Tail, Molten Strike, Lordly Roar, 1-2 Punch, Nuclear... Jesus, no, that is nasty. Nuclear Blast, that's only a basic action. So it's all suffer 5 damage to exit locations. And that's pretty bad. Crisis Crater. Yeah, he does look pretty hard. Stuff of Nightmares. Damage is equal to your... Damage is equal to your current insanity if you're insane. Oh my god. Right, duration, these are your advanced ones, so that's interesting. Atomic Conclusion. Irradiate, Phosphor Toughness, face up, -10 toughness token. Irradiate's obviously really bad, Death Descending, Render Sunder. So this is the new innovation deck, which is interesting. Oh look, so the red ones do mean something. Newborn survivors inherit Oracle Eye, Iridescent Hide or Pristine ability. -1 surname, or 1 surname, I think it's a dash. Half of what so it makes the family a lot more powerful. So I guess that replaces family. Empire, newborn survivors get 1+1 strength and Pristine. Arena, Scars, I don't know what a scar is yet. Radiating Orb, that's like the Lantern Oven. Dragon Speech. Destiny, Do Not Depart, Lose All Survival, and Insanity. Arthuromorphilia, Performance Anxiety. Superstitious, Altered Destiny. If you gain a negative attribute, gain a positive one instead. That's mental. Frozen Star. Made 1 froze survival to freeze a monster's brain. Once per round you spend 1 survival to freeze a survivor's brain. They die. That's pretty harsh. That's a lot of cards. I mean, seriously. I mean, I don't know what the count is, but that is really... I mean, that's borderline like a quarter of what you're going to get in the base game, for God's sake. So, is it going to be worth $130? I don't know. That is a whole game. Well, it's like 3 games. But this is such a good game. And that mini is just absolutely huge. You can't say he's ripping you off. I think that's a fair assessment. I don't know that I would buy it. I definitely would. It's very expensive for what it is. Anyway, let's pick up these. I'm just looking through. I'm not going to read these. I'm just going to ping through them. How much? Oh, Hazmat Shield. 7 strength. I do love shields. They're the best. Regal Wedge. Dragon Skull Helm. So it's 4+. That's a sort of Lantern Armory level. Dragon Chakrams. I thought they were Chakrams. Range 3. That's interesting. Blue Bite Bolt. Shredded. Oh, that's good. I thought that the quivers and stuff were only in the Sunstalker campaign, but it doesn't look like it. Blast Sword. 6/4. Block 1. Some of the swords have block on them now as well, which is nice. Nuclear Scythe. I think they're the high level ones. Yeah, look. Or so you can sort of buff them up with your gear. Finally, then we have the book. Again, this is going to be very spoiler heavy, so just be a bit careful if you are trying to avoid those. Okay, there's the card count. 60 gear cards, 50 AI cards, 100, 120. That is a lot of cards. Terrain cards, did we see those? I didn't see those. I must have skipped through them, but upgrading your core games, it tells you how to do it. 2 ways to play. Dragon King may be added to any core game. Tyrant is the human form. Only encounter it if you're going to do it. Glowing Crater, Lantern Year 8. So it looks like that might be a one or the other. I don't know you do that and the Dung Beetle Knight. Double-sided terrain tiles, that's new. New survivor sheets. First story. Oh look, you see, returning survivors becomes foundlings. I feel like I'm not going to show you those, just on the virtue that even if you want to know them, you secretly don't. Okay, you want to enjoy it yourself. So that's a lot of rules, and then it's just going to go, look at the art, beautiful art. We'll focus on the art. Okay, so that's the showdown. Showdown of Dragon King's fair. Toughness 13, 12 wounds after. Add the Dragon Armory, full basic resources for Dragon King. Oh look, you get the things. Okay, that's interesting. Sculpture gives you the Radiant Core. Can't see a level 4 one, but then the level 4 Dung Knight was in a different place. Meltdown, that was something terrible. Foundlings, that's the first words bit. Intimacy, so it's a different intimacy chart. I'm spoiled. I know you're itching to see them, but if anyone wants to see them, just, I don't know, write in the comments. I'll find a way to show you, but I think you'd be better off not. Okay, Awake. Okay, Unveil the Sky. It's just incredible. Look at that, and look at the sky. It's horrendous. God, I would want the sky to go dark again. Faces in the Sky, the Tomb, Showdown the Tyrant. There you go. It was a Nemesis encounter. Death of the Dragon King. So that's your very final one. Oh look, there's your new survival sheet. So God knows what the... Ooh, look, it's got new upgrades. So that's where your scars come in and a new thing. Interesting, no, that wasn't me skipping over it. There's actually... there's a little bit of a story. Interesting. I won't spoil that. I probably shouldn't have looked myself. Well, that's the Dragon King, and that is the biggest expansion by far that I have. Okay, I mean, just to reiterate, that is mental. Because that Phoenix is a big model. That is a big model, and it's like half the size. Just mental. And look at the cards. So anyway, I'm super stoked to be getting into this, and I don't need to build the dragon for a while. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Well done, Poots.